Well, welcome to another video and welcome to the channel. I thought I should make this quick video regarding the experience I had on the 30th December 2024. No, sorry, that was the 13th, Friday the 13th, last week. I lost my wallet, and anyway, I didn't even notice that I've lost the wallet up until I've seen some transactions being executed on my accounts, and I immediately reported the incident to the fraud units of the two relevant banks, and thereafter I went to the police to open a case of fraud. On arrival at the police station, I was attended by a sergeant who was a lady, and when I explained to her what happened, and when she realized that she had to open a case, she advised that I could not open a case if I did not have a bank statement that is reflecting the transactions that would have been made from my accounts. And at first I thought that, she was actually joking, because in principle she required me to actually have evidence of crime before I'm able to make allegations of a criminal conduct. And then I tried to convince her that that is not necessarily how it works, that one needs to have evidence first before one can open any case. And then she said no, she was going to then go and ask the detectives, because this was the procedure that was set out by the detectives. And then she left. A few minutes later she came back, and she didn't report about what the detectives are saying or not saying, but now she was coming back with another colleague, and then she said no, she has just knocked off duty and she had to leave because she had to catch a bus, which would be the last bus. So the colleague that she was with would assist me after he has finished the parade, and then I would be the first person that would be assisted. I find that very strange, that she wants to be relieved before there was actually someone who is relieving her. But anyway, the case was then subsequently opened by the colleague that she brought, who was a very likable young man who clearly understood his work, and he opened the case with me and then finished, and then I left. The next day, at about 7 o'clock in the morning, I received a call from a sergeant from Tableview Police Station, advising that they have just received my driver's license and ID, which was lost with my wallet. But anyway, they didn't say that it was lost with my wallet. They just said they've received it. So an hour later, I went to the police station to go and collect the two items. And then when I get there, they were handed over to me, ironically, by the very lady sergeant that I talked to yesterday, who was in a rush to go home. And then I asked her, do they know who actually brought these items? And she said, no, she doesn't. And I asked her, the sergeant who called me, and she said, no, she would call him. And when he came, then I asked him, does he know who the person who handed over the documents. And he said he doesn't. And I asked him, was there a reason perhaps that he elected not to record the details of this person? I mean, these are very personal and delicate documents that they can just be handed and nobody knows who handed them. The person might have already opened an account using them, or I don't know what kind of things. He might have even photocopied them and certify them to be used later on other things. And he said, no, they don't record those things when people bring them. Then I asked him, but this is slightly different because, I mean, there is a case opened in relation to these documents. So that means in principle, they become evidence. So why is it that, I mean, evidential material that is handed into the police that is not recorded anywhere, and the person who bring it doesn't get to be asked a single question? No, he can't ask a person because the person is not the person who stole it. That was his view. And he went to a point of saying, I should be grateful that, I mean, I got my things, because, and that he even called me. Otherwise, he would have just, throw those things into a box where they throw everything that is brought into a police station. That's again very funny that, I mean, when a policeman tell you that I would have thrown away evidence, and you should be thankful that at least I call you and handed it over to you. So that to me immediately tell me that the case that I have opened is certainly not going to be investigated, or it's not going to be investigated in a proper fashion. If, I mean, evidence that is received is handled in that particular fashion, it's not even recorded. They don't even know where this person get my ID. They don't know who it was. So which means the fact that someone find my things, you see, has not been used in a way that assists in resolving the case. And as a result, today, Tuesday, the 17th, the investigating officer of the case has not been in contact with me, has not interviewed me, has not, I wonder what else, I mean, can he possibly do, I mean, without having interviewed me. But maybe he's too smart than me. You see, he knows ways of investigating cases without getting the finer details of what happened, how it happened from the complainant. But I don't have hope that there is anybody investigating the case, which unfortunately is not the first. I can talk about quite a bit of cases, either opened by me or related to my family, which clearly were never investigated. And so these are the cases that sometimes appear to be minor cases, but the impact thereof is where people start thinking that if I get away with this little thing, I can get away with that, and I can get away with that, and I can get away with a big thing later down the line. And that is allowed by the manner in which the police conduct themselves and the manner in which police deal with reported crime. In all fairness, I would have expected that the police would investigate the matter on the same day, while the transactions, on the day when the transactions were made, probably before the two criminals, the one with the machine and the one with my card, before they exchange money, because I don't think that they would exchange money on the same day before the transaction is cleared by the two banks that are supposed to be paying each other. But yeah, that is how the crime is allowed to get out of hand. And if you have similar experience, kindly share such experience and share the video and subscribe to the channel. And that's the end of the video today. Cheerio.